Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to kick it away first. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Aggies offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes Marcel Reed. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
With the catch, it's Craver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Here's Reed to throw. Fires one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Edwards. He's past the sticks. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge all week long. They knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Reed. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Here comes the 2-point try. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8.
How about that for aggressive? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is gravy. 8-0 early.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Lenoris Sellers. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back, it's Sellers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harvard. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. LaNorris Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Throwing Sellers. Got his man. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Myers on the move. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Oh, pressure's coming. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on attack. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Leaves it in his belly. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Can't get him to the ground. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Quarterback changing the play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Out wide left, it's Warren. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Sellers. He's got him still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Quick toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They'll run it. Beck's going for the goal line. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphrey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really...
Breaks away on the left. He's at the 40. At the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Reed to the air again. Fires to the end zone. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. They spun that wheel of fortune on down and come up bankrupt. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Left side is Sellers, and he ends up taking a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field. Pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Making his first move. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. On the ground, it's Owens. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Now here's Reed. Got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Third and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Reed. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Fourth down, Reed. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Gets the back moving. Here's Reed to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll send the back in motion. Reed. Rush right in his face. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads it left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, you'll have to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Alabama Crimson Tide.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here he goes.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the back. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. At the 35, he's got room. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
He's changing the play. Throwing Reed. Out wide right, it's Warren.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Out wide left, it's Horton. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. From the gun on third down, Reed. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Reed to throw for it on fourth. Bought a little time, lets it go. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got to...
It's complete, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Reed. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
Number 24, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
This offense has it with really good field position. In the red area, it's Owens. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Here's Reed to throw. Touchdown, Aggies. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. 15-point lead, going for 2 here. If they get it, it'll be a 3-possession game. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Down here on the Gamecocks sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Clark. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Keeps it himself. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires on the move. It's caught. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Throwing, Sellers. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it. They'll need a bunch on second down. These corners backing off a bit. They go play action with Sellers. Left side is Bennett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Extending the play. At the 40, there he goes. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long. And the Gamecocks will have it first and 10. Looking for room. It's McAllister. There he goes. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, it's McAllister. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Hits inside. It's McAllister. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Aggies sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Powers through the defender. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but
looking to get it in the end zone, and down he goes. They were trying to tie the game, but they are denied, still down by 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Lets it fly. Couldn't set his feet.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Looking for space. It's McAllister.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the Heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Looking long. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. Reed rolls right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
South Carolina, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Bennett. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Just barely got rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Sellers. This time on target. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Again, it's Sellers. Right side, it's McAllister. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Humphrey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Still running at the 40. There's a crease. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Texas A&M 38, South Carolina 26.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Here's Sellers to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Fuller. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Sellers. On the move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Sellers from the gun on third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Aggies trying to cash it in on first and goal. Running the red zone. It's Baker. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Throwing Reed. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Left side, it's Bolden. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Yeah, and you're just running at a time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws, have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Second and long here. Sellers. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.